Hey guys, it's Michael from eKids again. It's our Advent blocks, and it's December the 9th. Man, December's going so fast, isn't it? Are you guys excited for Christmas? Okay, good, because I am. All right, so first, let's take our quick review. Let's see, first we had the story of Adam and Eve, then the story of Noah, the story of Abraham, the story of Hagar, story of Jacob, Rachel and Leah, story of Joseph, Moses, oops, oh no, there we go, Moses in the burning bush, and let's see, oh, this is in the wrong place, this goes over here, and then we had the story of Joshua, how they brought the walls down. Now, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Today is the 9th. So, man, I got slippery fingers today. And today we have a sword. Check that out. All right, well. We'll put our star on top of the sword for the night. Put it all together. There it is. And we'll read it. Check it out. Here we go. It says December 9th, a very strong, very tall, very brave king. The story of Saul from 1 Samuel 15. All right. After the walls of Jericho fell down, God's people lived in the land God made for them. Pretty soon they decided they wanted a king. The first king God gave them was a man named Saul. Saul was an obvious choice to be king. He was very strong. He was very, very, very tall. And he was very, 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 very brave. God used a prophet named Samuel to guide Saul. Through Samuel, God would tell Saul what to do, and Saul would do it. So when Samuel said, protect God's people from the Moabites, Saul did it. And when Samuel said, protect God's people from the Edomites, Saul did it. And when Samuel said, protect God's people from the Ammonites, guess what? Yeah, Saul did it. Now remember, Saul might have been strong and tall and brave, but he didn't win battles because of all that. No, he won battles because he listened to God. He won battles because God was with him. God was with him. God was with Saul. Even when it was hard, even when God's people were being attacked, even when the armies around Saul were stronger and taller and braver than he was, God was still with Saul. But Saul got to thinking. He was winning all of these battles because he was strong, tall, and brave. And Saul stopped listening. Saul stopped listening to God. One day the prophet Samuel told Saul, Saul, protect God's people from the Amalekites. And Saul did it. Excuse me. But when Saul did it, he did it his way, not God's way. He kept a lot of the animals for himself, which God told him not to do. Even worse, after the battle, he built a big statue of himself, saying, look at me, I won this battle because I was strong, tall, and brave. God was very sad about all of this. So he sent Samuel to say, Saul, God was with you, but you didn't listen to him. So God has decided you can't be king anymore. You think you can win battles without God, so God is going to let you try. God is leaving you. Saul remained king for a while, but everything Samuel said came true. God left Saul, and everyone could tell. And even though he stayed strong, tall, and brave the rest of his life, he was also sad. He knew that nothing was worse than losing God. When the kings didn't listen, God seemed far away. So Samuel began to hope and to pray, God, will you come back to stay? So again, with this theme of Advent, of expecting Jesus and just wanting God to come, wanting God to stay, we're seeing another story of how when God was with Saul, things were good. But when God was not with Saul, things were bad. And we need to desire God to be in our lives. We want God to come close. We want God to come back to stay. And that's what happens with Christmas. Jesus comes back to stay. So let's keep on learning about this idea. And tomorrow we'll get on to December 10th. So I'm excited. I love you guys. This is great. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow. For now, bye guys.